Alright, guys. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I have... Alright, I had a red daily I had to do, okay? I don't want to hear nothing about this, alright? This is mandatory that I do this, okay? I had to do a red daily. I didn't have an option, right? It's a red daily. It's got to be done, you know. I know what it looks like, okay? But I gotta cast 30 red cards, and I just want to get it over and done with. You know, I just wanted to be done with it. I'm gonna cast the cards, or crads, if you will. Caught red-handed. I know. Caught crad-handed. And I'm not even doing good with it right now. Hey, what's up, Sociophobicone? Sociophobicone. That sounds very Italian. Hey, it's a Sociophobicone. Death by Vulture, Mark DD, MTG Hillbilly. How we doing? The Nukes. AKA the Nukes. Pyrotechnic, Chris Cass. Very Vorpal. Happy Saint Alchemy Day. Saint Alchemy Day's Eve is what we're dealing with right now. It is in fact Saint Alchemy Day's Eve, for those who observe. Here's me flooding. Soveski, what's up? Zyran, the Zyranians, Steve Bolt. I guess we had a comment about Alchemy. Alchemy already rotated. Spree, thank you for following. Thank you for following with Prime. Subscribing with Prime. I'm having fun with FOMO and Enduring Doggo. Yeah, honestly, like, Azorius is my go-to driver. Like, this isn't even for ranking. I legitimately, you'll see that I'll hit something right here. This really isn't for ranking. It is, in fact, for completing the daily, which I wanted to do. You know, so... You gotta do what you gotta do. We just want it over and done with. Actually, Selesny is on the menu tonight. Selesnyan. Nyan. Green Red Enchantments and Poison was farming scoops for you today. Honestly, Azorius Enchantments, like, legit banger right now. Like, I know that's also a little crazy to hear from me. But it's not Azorius control. It's a ground and pound. That's what I'm always telling people, man. Like, there's ways of playing these colors off their color and playing them ground and pound. Like mono blue, you can play mono blue ground and pound, man. Like there's beefers in mono blue. But yeah, the Azorius unblockable. Ground and pound is good stuff. Let's do that. St. Vito's Day Eve. Hello, Anthony Bell. How you doing? Is he gonna turn something into something here for me? Let's see what he does. I wish this guy would just. I wish he'd just give me the dub. That'd be really great. If he gave me the dub, I'd be pretty happy. There we go. Okay. That took way too long. That took way too freaking long. Wasn't even that enjoyable. And we flooded. So tomorrow, as is tradition for our 4 times a year celebration of St. Alchemy's Day. See, I told you guys, white or red spells. I got to do it for 750 coins. It's got to be done. We're going to be doing a day stream for pack opening and taking a look at some alchemy stuff during the day tomorrow. So if you're interested in that, make sure that your bells are on. In the meantime, I need to add some removal to this Selesnyan. Um, Ancient Imperator. I need to add more removal. I think probably another Ghost. Sheltered by Ghost quickly becoming the most powerful card in the set. Like, legit. Legitimate. I am using a Contigo. This is a Contigo. It is a black 24-ounce Contigo. Leyline looks like it's on the chopping block. I don't know if y'all saw my meme. Go to my Twitter if you want to see my Wizards meme. So I'm not too crazy about ice water. I like cold water, if that makes any sense. So I just want cold water. I don't really want ice water. Mono red, 1 mana cards only. That's a fun one. I've done that before. I've done the dirt cheat. The eyes have it. Guys, if you're not following me on Twitter, aka X, you're missing out. I really need to grow my following there too. Did y'all see the arena update? They said they're watching Leyline. Yeah. They said they're watching it. They've got their glowing eye of Sauron on it. In my opinion, they may ban it for best of one. I think that they're going to wait until... I think they're probably going to wait until... what's that thing called? I have ley lines. Can you milk me, Greg? What's up, Browning? Bad Optics, how you doing? Lunasm. Hey, what's up, Lunasm? Lunasm, I gotta work on my Izzet. I haven't done an Izzet in a while, Lunasm. We gotta get back in the Izzet game. So, in my opinion, saying you're working on it is not... That's not good enough. I don't... Yeah, we're going to see the Worlds. We're going to see a tournament, number one. And then we're also going to see some other stuff go on. And that's going to be a big deal. We're going to see Foundations come out. I think they know. I don't think these people are stupid. I think they know. They know what's going on. They can see that it's overtuned. You know, they have to let it run its course. You know, it's very likely that best of one it will be crashed out. Which is good for me because I have a full playset of them. So yay, wild cards. Split skin doll. Look at this split skin type of guy right here. Boof, boof, boof. Depends how it performs at Worlds. And you know what? I think it would be funny to see an arena-only ban. I think that would be funny to see. You guys think that would happen? You guys think we'd get an arena-only ban? Say it's banned on best of one on arena. I think that's something that could potentially take place. Yeah, Omniscience. Well, guys, were you here? Were any of you here when Omnath had to be banned even before it came out in paper and it was already printed on like all the boxes, but then they realized that it was completely fucking broken? That was a fun time too. I like that. That was good. I think Omniscience, people rezzing Omniscience, I don't know. I don't know how many people are going to do that. I don't know how meta that's going to be. I think certainly people are going to do it, but I think that is inconsistent. I think the issue, not so much that, because people are realizing, yeah, you can beat best of one, you can beat red if you hit it right. It's such a gamble, and it takes all the fun out of the game. It's fucking flipping coins, you know? It's not conducive to a... It's not conducive to a fun enjoyable meta that people are going to want to engage with. And I think that more than anything is its biggest issue. People just don't want to, they don't want to engage with it. Boom. Okay, so this was an utter fucking failure. I don't know why we flooded and only drew 2 different types of cards, but this was bad. Yeah, well, that's the problem, Neptune, is that if they're on the play and they have the right hand, you have, you're dead. If you don't have turn 1 removal and they have the right hand, you're just instantly die. And that's the issue. Nobody wants to play that. Nobody wants to be up against that, man. That's just not fun. Period. Like, it's just not interesting to do. No one is going to play the game. Everyone's just going to go, fuck this. I don't need to play this. And that's kind of anticlimactic, so. Which green W deck am I supposed to be playing, Mr. Coom Coom? Horrible name, by the way, dude. Listen. Holy shit, man. I don't mean to insult you in any kind of way, but good lord, bro. Your name? God, man. Fucking terrible, dude. It's awful. Oh, I didn't even like saying it. Oh, God. I'm just gonna call you C. Pants? What's pants? Mr. C. Let's get straight sheltered up in here, man. Let's just get so sheltered. Let's get so incredibly sheltered. Well, so I'll tell you the difference, Mr. Wakefield, is that you don't have a chance. The thing is if you are playing mono red, yeah, maybe you'll get beat fast with mono red, versus I never even was in the game. If I come to the game and I'm playing, if I'm coming to the game and I sit down and I literally do not get to play, versus, well, maybe I can outplay this guy, maybe he'll get a bad hand, maybe I'll get a good hand, maybe I'll get some removal or some life gain to counteract, I can gas him out. The difference being, he goes, I go and put down 1 mana, and if I didn't draw right, I instantly die on turn 2. That's the difference. There is a different feeling of, we played out 4 turns, 5 turns, as opposed to I put down a mana and then the game was over. That is unpleasant for most people. People don't want that. They don't like that. So, you know, the question becomes, do we help people get to turn 4 or 5, potentially doing something a little bit better, doing something a little bit more? That is what becomes the question we have to ask ourselves. Ruthless negotiation. Get rid of reluctant. This Nightmare. He's really throwing out those removals. A bit of trying. Boom. Alright. That means I'm going to solve... Oh, did I even not solve the case? I have to cast by 5 or more. Villainy. That's the perfect card that he needed right there. That is the perfect card he needed. I'm dead. He fucking shredded me to death here. Shredded cheese. I mean, red deck wins is good, and it's always going to be good just because of what it is, but it's beatable. If you just never have a chance, that's, again, you get... There's a difference. That Liliana killed me. If I wasn't forced to force sacrifice on that, I think I would have probably made it out. I think I would have probably made it. But the Liliana is what did me on there. This deck's a little slow, little builder, and I don't think it's going to survive in modern day meta. Nowhere to run? You really like Nowhere to Run? I don't even think I've ran that. Each opponent discards a card. You get rid of that. Yeah, I think we may be a little slow here, guys. Oh, I've run Nowhere to Run. Yeah, now I'm thinking of a different card. I thought I would... Fear of Being Hunted is what I was thinking of. I don't know why I was thinking of that card. Patchwork Banner. Rats! Okay. Oh, rats. He's going to play a removal. Amazing. You can beat them. If you go first, a lot of times you can beat them. Like, it's not... It's not completely impossible. It's just horrible. It just... It kills the vibe, man. It just kills the mood, you know? Brand the Relentless. Very nice. Valgavoth, yeah, I mean, people have gotten me with Nowhere to Run with Valgavoth. That has happened. They have stymied me with it a couple of times. It has occurred. I like this guy right here, running Dimir Rats again. Good stuff. Think I may outmuscle him here in a minute, though. I think we're a little too slow on this. As good as an idea as this was, I don't think we have really what it takes here. Put that down. Put that down. Put that down. Let's see. Boom. If he's on the table, you've already lost, 'cause he's Valgavoth. Yeah. Cause if he's on the table, you've already lost. He's the Valgavoth. Yeah. Boom. Cookies Redeemed Stop Singing. Damn. Go for the throat. Yeah, this Exile, the whole point of my deck is that when something dies, it gives away its counters. And if that's not going to work, we're going to fucking die immediately. So if we can't... I don't think this deck's going to work, guys. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't think this deck's got what it takes. I don't think this deck has what it fucking takes here, man. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Look at that. Not enough removal. Nowhere near enough removal. Too slow. Modern meta, no way. I try one more time. But Vran the Relentless, every aspect of my deck that I'm trying to get off is getting killed by... Either they're smashing all the creatures before I can build them up, or something like that happens and they can put something on the board that is exile things instead of they die. So the whole point of the deck is that we have 3 cards that when they die, they get to add... hey, what's up, VTuber Aurora? Been a long time since we've seen you. when they die, they hand off their they hand off their whatchamacallits, but we're never getting to that point. We also have some Convoke on the back end for funsies, but I don't even think we're ever getting to that point. We're getting smashed so fast. Already did an Arabella go wild with tokens. I did that a couple of times. I don't think I've done the Brawl version, but I have done that specifically. Welcome back, V2. We ain't seen you in around in a while. Welcome to the show. You need to be playing Toadstool if you're playing another green-white. Yeah, Toadstool might be the way to go. Railmer. Oh yeah, what's that? Cookies. Why don't you tell me what color that is? Cookies. What about green-white that gets +1 when another creature does? That's what this is. We have Quirion Beastcaller, we have Reluctant Role Model, Essence Channeler. We got a lot of different things here. He's going to do Sacrifice. Each player discrads a crad. Okay. We'll discrad that crad right there. Pending. Yeah, I need to get rid of some stuff. If that's going to be the case, I need to get rid of some things. I'll need to swap out. Ooh, Abzan Overlord. Okay. Water Broccoli. I don't know what that means, Cookies. Also, you're banned for 3 days. Look at that. And again, we get hit with something like Leyline of the Void, which is specifically tailor-made to counter this. Because obviously the idea that we want is that when we die, we transfer our counters over. He's going to run a board wipe or an exile here. No, he did not. He's going to Trax it out. Botanical Brawler. I don't want to wait for my crads to be over. So yeah, we don't have the sauce with this one, guys. We really don't have the sauce with this one. I think it's completely sauceless. It would probably be fun in a different meta, but not right now. You see people are reanimating Atrax and burning everything to the ground here. They just don't want it. Hold on, I'm hot as shit. Let me turn on my fan. All right. All right. We're back to it. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes Rabbity. Deep Cavern value. I have Ghost Vacuum and all of because of graveyard spam. Yeah, I can see that. People are running Leyline of the Void. This is just... This is kind of the problem with the deck that I'm running right now. This is Jay's navel-gazing dream deck, where I'd love to be able to play something like this, but it's so fucking out of its depth in current year, current meta of everything dies, everything's exiled, fuck everything, nuclear bombs, legalized nuclear bombs. Like this deck is so out of its depth in terms of power. But it's a deck that I would like to play that I think would be a fun... just a fun thing to do. But he's going to... Again, players just nuke everything. You see this? They just fucking nuke everything. They discard, they nuke everything. They run every kind of removal you could possibly think of. it's pretty rough. It's bad out there, you know. Ideally, I'd love to play something that had a fun trick like this, but fun impish tricks are not going to cut it when we hit the table. We've already lost because he's Velga Voth. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Boom. 8. At least it lived to turn 5. We'll see about that, man. We'll see about that, man. The scat man. Rottenmouth King right there. We'll lose 0 life. Beep bop bop bada boop. Bop bop bada boop. Bop bop bada boop. This is the rhythm of the night. Oh, night. Oh, yeah. This is the rhythm of the night. Oh, night. Oh, yeah. And he's gonna run some garbage here. Or is he just gonna die? I don't think he's gonna die. I feel like he's got it. Yeah, he's got it out. You see what I'm talking about, guys? Absolutely, this deck is completely outclassed. The whole idea behind it is completely outclassed. The way that people are running games right now, the way that people are running decks, no, it's not gonna work, man. Fun idea, absolutely. Just listen. I'm smart enough to know when it's not gonna work in the meta. You know what I mean? I get that. Innkeeper's Talent. Give a ward on our creatures. Oh, it's not in there. It's not in there. I think we may have to go lower and slower, and I think we may have to double down on the counters. If we wanted to do this, I think we'd have to go not lower and slower, but lower and more aggressive. I mean, something like rabbits would work, but, you know. I'm not even sure I want to run it. Double strikers are good with counters. I don't know if we have double strikers available. Yeah, cookies, and that's kind of what I've been saying, is that the knock-on effects of red being what it is, the fact that you either, somebody needs to slap iron, whoever fucking pulls their gun fucking first wins, is detrimental, is not good. It's really not good. The fact that we're at the point where whoever can just pull their pistol out as fast as humanly possible. That's part of the reason the meta needs to heal. And the other reason that I want mid-range to come back is that's why they have to ban Sunfall. I think you get rid of Leyline, not even Leyline, well, maybe Leyline. If you get rid of Leyline, you get rid of Sunfall. Hey, what's up, Lord Gypticus, the Flipticus, #1 Gypticus? I think you're way better. Wandering Rescuer's in this. Wandering Rescue is in this deck, just nobody ever fucking, I never fucking pulled it. And I have Convoke in this deck. I just kept pulling garbage hands. It just wasn't working. This is Mono Blue Stompy, as I was talking about before. Are you surprised? Are you not entertained that this is Mono Blue Stompy? Unblockable Stompy. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Mono Blue Unblockable Stompy. I used to run a lot of decks like this. Big iron on his hip. Well, this used to be an archetype. I was there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago when this was an archetype. Used to be used to be able to just punch people out with blue. Blue was matched by green in the level of stompitude that used to be able to kill with the level of just raw power you could bring to the table. That used to be blue. Blue used to be able to just absolutely knock people out. Morphling, that's a good one. Kami, what's up? Kami 424242. Ludovico, how you doing? Welcome. Could I please link to my Mono Blue Stompy? I have one on the channel already. Basically, if you just type JVillain Mono Blue, you'll basically, it's like the only one on my channel, I think. So I think it should be pretty easy to find. So that's the thing, guys. People are so locked in their archetypes that they're like, oh, Mono Blue control, Azorius control, Azorius, you know. No, look at this. Look what I'm doing here. We're just going to punch people. Blue had sea monsters. Blue had unblockable big hitters and sea monsters, man. Blue had some gas. And you know how much we love gas. Wait, that sounds bad. Ignore that part. Yeah. This is the rhythm of the night. Merit Lodge and my foundations, hell yeah. Merit Lodge. Which I always pronounce Marriott Lodge. I like how Flood Pits just kind of floats there, even though he's an enchantment. He just floats. We all float down here. Boof, boof. Flesh Burrower. Quick draw. Doesn't matter. Home. I get to discover 3. Lurking like a Silent Hall Creeper. Something but the pest is done. He's impending. You remember those days. Hopefully we'll go back to those days one of these days. Maybe. He's a bookshelf, isn't he? Emiliano. Mistmore is a curtain. He's a bookshelf. I think that Platinum Angel. Oh yeah, no, they'd never do that. We already had an Angel Crisis one time. That they don't need to do that. The red is a boiler, yeah. I think the black is a coat rack. Is that what he's supposed to be? Baelmerk is a coat rack. They're all household items. He's like a hangers or something. I can't tell. Or a lamp. He's something. I don't know. Baelmerk doesn't really look like anything, to be honest. He doesn't look like a household item. I don't like the phrase getting milled IRL. That bothers me for some reason. Well, I mean, Mistmore's is a fucking curtain. What are we supposed to do with that, you know? They all look like stuff from a house. Also, a curtain is scary. Imagine if a curtain got up and killed you. That is frightening. That's a scary idea. What if a curtain just got up and started choking the shit out of you? You have no defense against that. Daddy curtain. Oh, wow. Okay. Lord Dipticus took it a different direction. That's something I expect to hear from, Cookies, SMH. I'm S-ing my H right now. SMing my H right now. You have no idea how hard I'm SMing my H. Thank you, man. I wasn't in the bad hurricane. I got some power outages, but a couple hours away was worse. Way worse. What's he gonna do? He's gonna kill removal on that. Boom. He's gonna go in. Flood pits is haunted toilet paper. That's honestly horrifying. What if you use some toilet paper and it leapt out of the toilet? It's quaintance for you, kid. That's not curtains, that's quaintance. That's a little different. Hauntwoods, I believe, is a carpet. He looks like his cape is made out of a carpet. If I can interpret that correctly. But they all have house features on them because I think the idea is that they're hiding in plain sight. He also looks like he has some curtains. Miss Moore's looks like some drapes. But they're all some sort of house feature. Yeah, I'll take that. Jay, do I run bottom vault to any deck? Key to the vault? No, I don't. I don't much care for artifacts. Boom, boom, boom. Very nice. Alright, how many more counter spells does his asshole have? Unclear as to why he chose that one. Pop. Pop. Yeah, play that again. He's in front of some stairs. I don't know if he's supposed to represent stairs. That's the question we have. Is he supposed to represent stairs, or is he just standing in front of stairs? He's gonna do it. Flood Pits Drowner. Flood Pits Drowner. What's he missing out on the haunted fridge? I don't think they wanted to add refrigeration technology. They could have had an ice box. They could have had an ice chest that was evil, you know? More evil than your average ice chest, I suppose. That's right, I just said that ice chests are ontologically evil. You try to figure that one out. Let's see that other counterspell, buddy. Let's see that other counterspell. Come on. Draw it. Nope, you didn't get it off? Okay. Boom. Discrad a crad. We'll discrad that crad. Boom. Alright. He's still holding on. Still holding on. Whoa, yeah. My flesh and in my bones. Calling me back home. Oh. Gonna hit. Oh. There you go. Haunted ice chest. You could have made a haunted anything. It's scary. Hey, what's up, Balik? I think that they're not actually, the overlords are not actually the items that are haunted. I think they take on the appearance of stuff in the house. I don't know if they're specifically haunted themselves. I don't think they're animated haunted objects, is that they have the appearance of, they've taken on camouflage to not be seen in a house. So I think more that than anything else is what they're doing. They're not so much, this is a haunted staircase. They're all just house themed, as it were. Entity tracker. Boom. Boom. Go in there. Well, the avatars of fear are a different thing, but I think the overlords just take on the appearance of whatever part of the house that they're supposed to be in. You know? So if something is lurking up, and it's like a natural predator camouflage. If he's always lurking in windows, he looks like he has window curtains, because that makes it harder to see him, so he can run out and kill you. I think that is more on the line of the idea, as opposed to this is literally a haunted chair. Yes, everything is emaciated because Valgavoth is sucking the fear. They generate fear, but they're not able to keep it. So he's getting off on all that sweet fear juice. That sweet, sweet fear juice. He probably wants the counterspell. This is taking for fucking ever, dude. Holy shit. It's taking forever. This dude has nothing but fucking counterspells and kills in here, by the way. That's why we're stuck here. I don't want to play this. I don't want to play. This is a fucking unranked, dude. Every fucking, that's all he has is just counterspells and kills. That's it. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places. Is that Tears for Fears? Alright, let's try a couple more games. Yeah, that shit was fucking going nowhere, and it was going to be 10 minutes of absolutely fucking nothing. Which is just boring, guys. I gotta legitimately, it's so fucking boring. That game was going on 10 minutes, and he was at 2 life, just killing everything I put down and counterspelling everything I did. No thank you, sir. No thank you. Moths are harmless. Interesting how Val is a moth. Moths are harmless. Moths also frighten people. Moths appear to be frightening. Or unnerve people in a certain way. Yeah, moths have a lot of folklore about death and everything else with them, so I think that more than anything, it is more of an appearance of this is ominous. Moths also symbolize transformation, as we know. So you also have the whole metamorphosis type deal going on there. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty good backstory stuff right there. Yeah, that was good stuff. Yeah, they represent feels exactly, by like they represent fears, which is fear of falling down the stairs, the dark, the boiler, you know, the dark staircases at night, drowning in a pool. Yeah, they're all basic household fears taken to an extreme. The fluttering curtains, you know, an open window. It's all very ominous. I really like the art design of the set. I know that people were not crazy about it, but I do like it. Into the flood again. Same old trip it was back then. Boop bop, boop 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 bop. Though I made a big mistake. Bitter triumph. I still get to discover. 3 steps ahead. Put in hand. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody liked MKM. Even Mark Rosewater, who made MKM, doesn't even like MKM. It did. It has a whatchamacallit with Ghostbusters. What's it name? It has a Secret Lair Ghostbusters. Yeah. A lot of times the crossovers aren't anything but a Secret Lair, so. Boom. Do 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 do. Do bop do 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 bop. Do 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 do. Wood into the flood again. Same old trip was back then. Do bop do 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 bop. Though I made a big mistake. Try to see it once my way. Am I wrong? Have I come too far to get home? Yeah. Am I wrong? Left you here alone. If I could, would you? Do-do-do. Top value card. Took a 4-banger to the chest there. Enduring tenacity. We're gonna pop you back, Zorleen. I know I love you, Queen Zorleen. Boom. Boom. He's gonna drain me for a bunch here, but I don't think it's gonna get through either way. Gain. Drain. Same old trip it was back then. Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster. He can cast stuff from his graveyard. It's going to be Ruin Lurker Bat. It's going to gain, 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 gain. I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough, boys. Yeah. Island Walk mechanic is fun. Again, we stomped our way to victory there, guys. No counterspells played. We just stomped him. We just kicked him in the face until he went out. And there's something to be said about stomping with blue. Feral Encounter. Very nice. Hey, look, a pack to open. Hey, Sheltered by Ghosts, Marina Vendrell's Grimoire. Did you... oh, yeah, you didn't see that. A little helpful thing when I opened it up, it said, we have some decks that you might be interested in running Sheltered by Ghosts in. There's 60 of them. I'm glad you liked it, Marauding Army. I don't pay attention to Secret Layers. Kind of sad that there aren't actual packs in the Godzilla cards. Yeah. So, I think it's a licensing issue, Kami, if I had to guess. How you doing, John C.? If I had to guess, it was saying you can use the likeness of some of these characters, but they would have to make a whole set out of them would probably be more money. And a lot of times there's not enough meat on the bone to make a whole set. Godzilla is fun, but after you get 3 or 4 Godzillas, what, you can get 20 cards out of that before it's, you know, you're not really, like Final Fantasy, obviously there's shitload of stuff to pull from that, right? There's like an enormous amount of things you can pull from Final Fantasy. It's enormous. It's enormous libraries things. Godzilla, yeah, you got a couple Godzillas and you got a couple of the famous monsters, but you can do a 200 card set off that, like Ghostbusters, Marshmallow Man and Slimer and the original Ghostbusters, and you know, and then what? Where do we go from there? You know, Sheltered by Ghosts, very good. That good stuff. That sounds like a really terrible anime, by the way. This. Oh. Do that. Does he have another Ghosto? Ghosto Furioso. Silent Hall Creeper. Bottomless Pool. Hey, he's got a Bottomless Pool too. Return a permanent to its owner's hand. Boom. Jay, have you seen the video where they use AMM Polaris response into Yacht Rock? I have not. I don't really keep up with too much AI because it's starting to get on my nerves. It sounds funny though, but I'll be honest, the humor of AI has worn off for me. The ghosts grab it and pull it away. The ghosts protect the person, so they exile whatever it is. So he's probably going to run a protection card right here and pump just fine. Again, Azorius, this Azorius deck is brutally difficult. Probably. Walking Dead Secret Lair was a piece of garbage. I don't think they should have done that. I think they were trying to capitalize on something that had kind of passed, and also it didn't fit thematically. I have no problem saying Walking Dead was lame. I don't think it was very good. I think it didn't make sense. Didn't fit thematically, and the fact that they made them legal... I did see Frozen Empire. I thought it was pretty good. That's about as good as you're going to get from a modern Ghostbusters movie. You know? Yes, I did see that ley line is on the chopping block right now. I remember there was a radio station that used to do that. They would turn stuff into elevator music, and this was the 90s. So you would have like heavy grunge or something like that being turned into 90s music. Or not 90s music, but you would have like heavy grunge and stuff like that being turned into elevator music, which was funny. With mind bullets. Final Fantasy is huge. Yeah, Final Fantasy is enormous. Secret Lair, Harry Potter, hell no. Legend of Zelda, never happen. It'll never happen in a million years. Unfortunately for us. Kind of wish it would. That'd be fun. It will not. Let's do Entity Tracker. Nintendo will never release those rights. Whoop. Bango. Oh. 10 cards. You're leaking, buddy. Kingdom Hearts Secret Lair. I wouldn't mind... What kind of Secret Lair would I not mind? What kind of Secret Lair would I be looking forward to? I don't know. I'm trying to think of a property that is like really well known and would be much beloved. That has a big pool to draw from. Let's see here. Let's do profs. Boom. 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 With mind bullets. Yeah, this guy's in bad shape. So, to make a good Secret Lair, what we have to think of is the IP popular? Is it well known enough to attract people to it? Does it have an already existing big fan base? And does it have a big enough back catalog to build 200 cards around it? You know? No blocks. Lurking like a stalking hall creeper. One more hit, and it's Quaitons. The question is, what's a hot property right now? Witcher? You know what's a good one that they could do? Bethesda would never agree to it, but I'll tell you what they could do. Elder Scrolls. That would work. Elder Scrolls would work in a hot second. Yeah, if you did like Morrowind, Skyrim, Oblivion. I know those games aren't as popular, but everybody fucking knows Skyrim. Like, come on. What are we talking about here? Everybody fucking knows what Skyrim is, right? Arrow to the knee. Exactly. Everyone knows the memes. You know, have you been to the Cloud District lately? Like, everybody knows the memes. So I think that Dark Souls would be great too. Yeah, Dark Souls would work. Dark Souls would, in fact, work. Yeah, I feel like it's different enough. I feel like we're splitting hairs here. You know? Okay, so he's able to say that can't be blocked, so he can make that can't be blocked then. Yeah, that's a win for him right there. With 7 cards left. I am loving the new Penguin show. Secret Lair Wojaks. Game of Thrones, I think we're cutting a little too close to the bone. From Software would legitimately probably be one of... You could run a set out of that. Absolutely, you could run a From Software set. I wouldn't say Dark Souls. I would say it's From Software. Because that way you can have Elden Ring, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Demon Souls. Unfortunately for Demon Souls and Bloodborne, you would need to get Sony's permission. So it might actually need to just be Dark Souls, Elden Ring without those in it, because they actually own those intellectual properties. Believe it or not. So... yeah, that's the thing. So you couldn't have that. From, and Sekiro is actually Activision is the publisher, but I think they do own that. So you could do Dark Souls, Elden Ring, you could definitely do that. That would be one that would be pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Tanuki family? That would be a great... I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't made overtures about that. You know, that would be quite interesting to see. Because Persona, I don't think Persona has the mainstream, like, I game a lot and I don't know Persona really that well. I know it exists, but I don't know any of the... I feel like that's a little limited. One Piece, if you want to talk about anime shit, they could make a One Piece one, and that would fucking be enormous. One that I probably would turn out super lame is a Sonyverse one. If they're like, we're going to put God of War and Jin Sakai, and... Oh, yeah, I mean, you have Capra Demon, Taurus Demon... You have all kind of stuff for Dark Souls. You have an enormous amount of... You have knights, you have wizards, you have all kind of stuff. Just amazing options for you. Lords, beasts, dragons. It would work. It would work spectacularly. It would work amazingly. It really would. Capcom, Street Fighter, you know, possibly, you know, I don't know. You can always proxy them. You don't need to wait for... you don't need to wait for the official product, you know? You can always just proxy them out. HoloLive. Can I say, is it weird for me to say as a VTuber, I don't understand VTubers? I've tried watching them multiple times and I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. I look at it and I go, what is this? I don't understand this. Am I too old? What's going on there? Why am I so, like... I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. I don't understand what's going on. I don't get the appeal. I understand what VTubers are. I guess idol culture is my problem, yes. I suppose that would be the issue. Let's do target creature. So let's do entity tracker. Lorcana, yeah, they made something called Lorcana. I don't know how popular it is. Which is why I was so surprised that Disney let Magic do what they were gonna do there. He's gonna run a board wipe or something here. He's not gonna let this stand. He's got it loaded up. No, he's gonna do that again. Oh shit, okay. This is Mono Blue Stompy, man. It's not the Mono Blue you're thinking of. We're trying to go face with it. There we go. More removal for the guy. Let's do this. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing against, obviously, I have nothing against VTubers. I'm a, by definition, I'm a VTuber. But I don't, like, HoloLive makes no fucking sense to me. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry. I don't get the appeal. Especially when they just sit there and talk to you. There's like 5,000 people screaming at them, and the VTuber's just like aimlessly talking about something. Like, I'm playing a game. You're not here to watch my VTuber model. You're here to watch me play Magic cards. I don't know. Like, that I guess that's the part that I'm confused. And I would say I'm just as confused as streamers. I guess just the female streamers that, you know, the women streamers that just kind of sit there and they're basically just attractive on camera. That's their skill, and they just kind of chat. I don't, and I'm not knocking anyone for liking that. If that's what you like, that's what you like. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. I don't get what it is that I'm supposed to take out of that. And again, I have nothing against it. Enjoy. I like VTubing. I like being a VTuber. I don't understand a lot of the culture around it, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm struggling to... And it could just be that I'm old, you know? Could literally just be that. That I'm an old, ancient, creaking bones man. And I don't get it. Herbersk's I've never been much one for celebrity. So, like, ambient celebrities have never been something that I've been like, oh, wow, there's an ambient celebrity here. I guess that's also part of it. I'm not attracted to celebrity. So I think part of it probably is just that kind of, oh, what's this person up to? They're doing this now. Oh, what's this celebrity doing? Oh, what's this celebrity doing? It doesn't do anything to me. I don't care. Yeah, I think it's so funny that he floats. I think I like that. This dude is trying way too fucking hard in unranked. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This dude fucking just sweating bullets in unranked right now. Just, gotta win fucking, So I don't do social media, guys. Like, I have Twitter, and I don't care. It's very hard for me to do Twitter. I don't want to do it. I'm not interested. I don't want to tell you what I'm doing with my day. I don't want to post the sandwich I just ate. I don't want to tell you what movie I just saw. I don't want to share everything, where I'm at, what I'm doing. Pictures of me and pictures of my friends and pictures of my girl. Like, I'm a private person by nature. I've never liked social media. So it's just, I don't know. I'm not a super outgoing person. Like, naturally, I'm not like Mr. Sociable. And I don't care about celebrity and being in a big group and all that. So, yeah. So yeah, just something about it is unappealing to me. I'm not super impressed by this. Again, I'm not super impressed by this. I'd like to go Boros if people didn't loathe Boros with a furious passion. I think that we might be onto something there. I think if we went more aggressive with this and less convoke, I think if we took the convocations out, we might be onto something. Do. Lolcow. Wiley Duke. That's a Convoke. So, Railway Brawler. So let's go with... Yeah, maybe we'll just go full aggro with it. Maybe we'll go full aggro with it. One, two, three, four. I gotta take out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. So 23. I need more kills. I also need an early card. I need a 1-drop. I think that mushroom is not a bad idea. That mushroom is not a terrible idea. Not super terrible idea right there. I think that 23 on a 23, and then we go with even more. Wandering Rescuer. Do we need her? I don't think we need her. Let's go with even more aggressive on it. Let's put another Sheltered by Ghosts in there, and let's put... Put the Botanical Brawler. So let's go fucking nuts. Jay, what do you believe it means when you're a private person but seek levels of social status, popularity, or fame? You can do both. There are plenty of celebrities who do it for art, and they want to be regarded highly as an artist, but they don't want to just be popular. I think it's a spectrum. I think there's people who want to be famous without having any discernible skills or talents, and you call these people social media influencers, where they're famous for being famous. They're famous because they're famous. And then I think there's people who are genuinely talented and work outside of the scenes and they want professional prestige, and perhaps status among their peers and to be respected, but they don't want to be famous as in everyone on earth knows who they are. So I think that there is levels of, yeah, you know, yeah, well, there's plenty of people I'm sure that you've seen that are... Listen, I'm not even going to call anybody out Magic the Gathering. There's Magic the Gathering content creators. I don't think I've ever seen them play a game of Magic. They mostly just talk about Magic, and that's it. I don't think I've seen them ever brew a deck. They just mostly talk about Magic, cosplay, kind of hang out around the scenes, know a lot of people, network, host events, but they're not grinding out decks every single day. And I'm not trying to knock that. I've got to caveat this. That is what they're an influencer, you know. There's a lot of people there's people when I got onto Magic Twitter, I'm like, who the fuck are you? You must be so famous. You have like 50,000 Twitter followers. Oh, wow. How have I never heard of you or seen any of your videos? I look at their YouTube channel. Oh, 500 views, 500 subs. I look at their Twitch, 600 followers on Twitch. So what do? They just basically talk about magic, and that's it. They don't make visual content. They just kind of chat about magic in an abstract way. And that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You know, that's fine. You can just chat about magic. It just surprised me that there was so much about it. There were so many people who were essentially just... And I made that joke one time. I should have been one of those content creators that just talks about magic as opposed to one that actually has to play it. You know, it's kind of true. You know, they play a game of Commander every now and again, but you'll never actually see them play the Commander. They'll go, oh, I went to my local card shop today and I played a Commander game and I played this deck. It was a lot of fun. And that's it. That's the content. Oh, I went to an RCQ, or I went to a tourney and I went 3-0, or I went 2-3 or whatever, and I ran this deck. I ran this. Whoops. He chose himself. Target player sacrifices a creature. Not trying to knock that. It just surprised me. That's all. Brew's Kitchen's great. Yeah, well, he makes stuff. He breaks the game, and he makes animations. Like, I wish he would go back to making animations. He's great. But, no, it's just different people do different things with it, you know? There are Magic the Gathering, I guess, e-celebs. I guess that's the only way to talk about them. That basically all they do is appear on Magic podcasts. They appear on Commander games. That's it. They're like a Commander game. That's like their job, is to be on different Commander games all over. Is they just get invited to various Commander games. And that's it. That's the extent of the content they make. They're on Instagram. They're on Twitter. And they mostly just do Commander content. And good for them. That's what they like. That's what it's fun. But it's such a big space, you know. I guess there's a lot of room for everybody, you know. Sporadic infection. I mean, it's like any other kind of game. It's the most popular one right now, so you're always going to get people in it that actually like Post Malone's music. Some of it I don't care for, but I think some of it's fine. I'm not super mad at it. Which one are you talking about? Can you whisper it to me? Because I think I know who you're talking about. Command Zone, or yeah, Shuffle Up and Play, or Command Zone, Shuffle Up and Play, Game Nights. I like that Posty's on Magic. I can appreciate that. He likes what he likes. Now, Professor plays Magic, and he knows his Magic. I like Professor quite a bit. because he covers every aspect of Magic cards and he knows it really well, and he's quite prolific. He does talk about Magic a lot, but he does play a lot too. Commander's playing Magic. I'm talking about people that... There are people that are like Commander regulars, but there's also people that are like literally just exist. They just talk about Magic on Twitter. Like, that's it. That's their job. And again, I want to preface this. I'm not knocking this. I'm just saying that that is their job. That is what they do. It's just different from what I do. I play Magic on stream every night. I play Arena on stream. Some people play MTG online. Some people play paper. They're always grinding paper. They're constantly doing paper. I'm branching out into paper. You know, I put up my other channel. I have my second channel right now. I'm doing paper and Commander stuff. You know, so there's nothing wrong with, you know, doing other stuff. It's just this is just different strokes for different folks, you know what I mean? Sporadic infection. Reluctant role model. This guy has kept drawing removal pretty steadily here. I think this deck is I think this deck is I think that is his voice. Yeah, MTGO looks like it's 1,000 years old. I will admit that. MTGO looks like it's older than time itself. Chef John. I am going to need trample. Choose blockers. No, we got nothing there. think I'm pretty much dead here. Yeah. Doesn't the fight spell talent give trample? Yeah, Hunter's talent. It is going to need a little bit of trample, yeah. I think so. Do we want maybe Audacity in it? Audacity and Audacities? Ozolith. Maybe one less Ozolith. Essence Channel and Toadstool Admire, Case of the Onion Feast. Maybe one less Railway Brawler and we put some Audacity in it. There we go. Alright, we'll try one more time and then we'll call it. By the way, tomorrow we're going to be... Infinite Wild Kraz. I want to make a Turbo Frog. You don't want to make a Turbo Frog, man. Then you'd be playing Simic. I have no idea who you guys are talking about. You don't need to tell me either. It's fine. Oof. If it was late at night, I probably saw it, but immediately forgot about it. Zyran likes to send me stuff at 4:30 in the morning. Jay, I thought of an infinite loop. Hexadecimal infinite loop. Also, guys, I hate to break it to you, there's a lot of botting in MTG space. On Twitch and on YouTube, there's a lot of motherfuckers that bot. And I didn't know that until I got into it. And I met the people and I started seeing how it works and what normal growth looks like and what healthy growth looks like and what views and viewership and then I started seeing what was happening. Ooh, I can never name names because I don't have any obviously definitive proof. But holy shit, there's a big botting problem with the Magic space. It's crazy. It's crazy how bad the botting is. He is probably have a forced sacrifice. He probably has a Sheoldred's Edict. Just to spite me. Just to spite me as a Sheoldred's Edict. By the way, if you ever want to spot a botter, I'm going to teach you something right now, guys. If you ever want to know, if you ever want to spot a botter, look for any channel that will hit the same numbers consistently and generally out of nowhere. if you see a channel that hits numbers on their videos, like maybe they're new and all of a sudden their videos start hitting the same numbers every single video. There's never one that does more. There's never one that does less than a certain floor. Then you may be looking at something suspicious there. Power Dragon, I can't say enough good things about Power Dragon, man. Such a genuine nice guy. Helped me so much. When I was a small creator, he reached out to me. Like, legit, just a fantastic human being all around. If you see someone have meteoric growth out of nowhere, like, for example, all of a sudden they make partner in, like, a month, that's probably botting, too, unfortunately. Yeah, I love Power Dragon. Power Dragon's great, dude. Let's see. Double discard, removal. I just don't think this kind of deck can work in the current meta. There's just too much. Oh, he just said good game. Okay, so I'm just the... yeah, I just don't think this deck, whatever it is gonna work. I just don't think it's going to work. There's just too much. They're laying out too aggressive. Let's see. What did Zyran tell me? Oh, that, yeah. It's spam removal, yeah. I mean, I'm running protection. It doesn't really matter. They're burning through it. They're never not flowing with protection, you know? Yours one sounded like it wasn't standard Persuasive King. It sounded like you had historic or timeless stuff in there. So I'm a little bit hesitant to go into that one. Also, I just, Selesnya Enchantments just gives me the ick. I'll try one more time for y'all, but I don't think this is it. I don't think it's permanent. I don't think we're doing anything here. We'll go live tomorrow with alchemy, okay? Send it to me. Why don't you send it to me, Persuasive? And overprotection, yeah. No Rot Priest, that's the first error. There's a Rot Priest poison deck. There's a Rot Priest Leyline deck. I hate to say it, but when control usually forces the removal decks out of the meta. Yeah, that's the problem. We're at the point where the control deck's being so hard. I thought Calyx was not in standard anymore. That's why, because you mentioned something about Calyx. I thought Calyx wasn't a standard guy anymore. Five Enduring Courage, huh? Holy shit. Nobody runs them anymore, I guess, huh? What do we got going on here? Is this Board Wipe City? I have a feeling this is Board Wipe City, USA. I think this is Board Wipe City, USA here. Yeah, it's Exile City here. Probably just gonna run Exiles. This is terrible, man. This is just such an unpleasant meta to run in, man. I'll be honest with you. Look at this. Kill, 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 exile, exile, exile. Like, look at where we are, man. This isn't even Domain. This is Selesnya, man. This isn't even fucking Domain. Maybe it's Domain. He's got one black there, but it's just Selesnya right now. It's terrible, man. It's just such an unpleasant experience right now just to run stuff. That's why I've been leaning on black so much, because I'm just trying to have fun, and black is just fun to me. So I don't know, guys. Just a bad experience all around trying to do something new. That's why I'm excited for alchemy tomorrow. Maybe that'll shake things up. We'll start doing some alchemy decks. So we'll go live tomorrow with some alchemy. We'll do some day stream for y'all. But right now we're gonna let it go. I did five decks in a row, which is good for me for right now. I was able to get 5 out, so I deserve a little break. I deserve a Kit Kat break today. I'm gonna send you off on your way now. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for supporting. We will who are we gonna go off to? Let's go say hi to Brouhaha. I know she's not doing magic, but I like Brouhaha. Do. All right, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Adios. Good night. Good luck. Have fun. St. Alchemy's Eves. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Rambam? How you doing? Not a fun time for Creature and Toys. Indeed. Cammy, yeah, Beanstalk does need to be banned. Keith and Raffer, how you doing? Thank you all for coming. Thank you for subscribing. Adios, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.